Good morning, class 1. Today we will discuss about non-living things under chapter 2, living and non-living things. Yesterday we had discussed about chapter 2, living and non-living things. But we discussed last day only about living things. That is, living things are those which have a life. They need food to eat, they need water to drink, they need air to breathe, they feel, they can move, they grow and they reproduce. Examples: animals and plants. Today, under chapter 2, that is living things, this living and non-living things, we discussed about non-living things. So non-living things are just opposite to living things. Non-living things are those, they don't have life, they don't need food to eat, they don't need water to drink, they don't need air to breathe, are just opposite to living things. The same way, non-living things cannot move from one place to another place. They cannot feel anything. They do not grow from inside. They maybe grow from outside, but they do not grow from inside. They do not reproduce, that is, they are not able to produce babies. So class, these are the characters or the features or the properties of non-living things. Let's take some example of non-living things like your book, your copy, your pen, pencil, instrument box, bag, your home, your bed, table, chair, your car, and so many things around your house. You observe. Let's take an example of car. We all know that if we put petrol or diesel in your car, it will move from one place to another place. So sometimes it creates confusion that okay, car is moving, so car is a living thing. But no class. It is only one property, that is movement. But where are the other properties? Like cars do not breathe, do not drink, do not eat. Cars do not grow in size. Have you ever seen that you buy a small car and it will become a big car? No, it will not grow. Have you ever seen that car produce a baby car? No, it will not produce. So only one property doesn't mean that something is living. It is, car is a what? Non-living thing. I hope you all understand about non-living things. And just sit together, just sit and think about living and non-living things. Tomorrow we will discuss about how we can write the difference between living and non-living things. Have a great day, class. Be safe at home. Thank you.